Cage Minds, Mika Frankl. We're joined over the phone right now by Josh Pitbull Torres. Josh, thank you for the time. How are you and the family doing right now?
We're doing good, man. Holding up, just trying to get through all this craziness.
So, how have you guys tried to find a brighter side of this? I know for you, it's a lot of time at home. There's some unfortunate boxing's not happening right now. I believe the barber shop's on hiatus. So, how have you tried to find a brighter side with spending time with the family?
Just trying to take advantage of the free time. Definitely just enjoying it with the family. Um, Doing little things that needed to be done, and letting the body rest, letting the mind rest, and just refocusing, recharging. So I know that it's gonna be a good comeback when we do get back into the ring.
Somebody that's so busy as yourself, I know your schedule's packed in. How has it been adjusting?
It's been really tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that knows me knows that I never really take a day off of work unless, of course, it's for fight reasons, things like that. So it's been an adjustment in that sense. But like I mentioned, I think it's been a blessing in disguise. I'm just taking advantage with the family. Never really had this much free time, so it's been pretty nice. It's been eye opening, picking up some good habits, learning some new things. So,
right, this virus, obviously, everything it never comes at a good time, but in the midst of a couple big things were happening for you. We saw in March you were supposed to be in action for Impact Boxing in Tennessee. That gets canceled. Then I saw an announcement from Teresa Tapia. You were going to fight April 11th at Buffalo Thunder. That gets canceled. Are we up to date what happened prior?
yeah, that's exactly what happened. And it's been real frustrating because I was training really hard for both of those events. So I feel like I've had two back-to-back camps already. So I'm really eager to get back in the ring.
Any update, any talks, anything on that perspective going?
Not as of right now. I've been in contact with Teresa, and we've just been letting the people know that we are expecting to pick up where we left off, but we just need to kind of wait till this blows over. But in the meantime, I'm still running, training, keeping my mind busy, my body busy. So we'll be more than ready when the time comes. As soon as we get that date, then we're going to kick it into the next gear and get ready to put on a great show.
Previously, we had seen you in action for Legacy Boxing Promotions. I believe they've tentatively thrown out there that they're hoping to throw an event June 27th, I believe. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing also. I mean, they're in the same situation that we're in. I mean, they have, the cards lined up. They're ready to go pull the trigger just like we are. And we're just waiting for this virus to clear out and waiting for the dust to settle so we can move forward with our lives, with our careers. And I think it's going to be a good thing. I think that this little gap in between the events that we've been having are going to make the fight fans hungry for more. They're going to be missing the action. And I'm just excited to get back in there.
With it being part of your business, the selling tickets, promoting the events, have you at all sat here thought, I wonder if this could affect ticket sales? I wonder if in the months that we come out of this tragedy that people could be hesitant to go out?
It is in the back of my mind. Of course, I think that we all have to have a little sense of fear in us because of that moving forward. I think that the economy will be changed, but if it's one thing I know about our fight fans here in New Mexico, it's that they're loyal. And I know that they're itching for the fight scene just as much as we are as fighters. So I think that when the time comes and everything clears up, I think they'll be willing to come back right into to supporting us once again.
And what has it been like on that fan level? What kind of interactions? What have people reached out and said to you throughout this time?
My fans have always been loyal to me, not just in these tough times, but I mean, they're just always there for me in general. Anytime I put up a photo, they'll share it, they'll like it, they'll comment on it. So it's been a great support system that I've had throughout the years, and it continues to grow. And I'm just very grateful to have the fan base that I have.
When I first met you, you were training there at the Tapia gym. Teresa was promoting you. It's kind of come around back again there. How did you guys reconnect and get back together here, start this endeavor once more?
while she's getting back into the game, she linked up with the Impact Boxing Network. And, I mean, one thing led to another. Just we kind of fell in each other's laps again, and now we're excited to kind of pick up where we left off. It's kind of like a blast from the past. I attended the first event that Impact Boxing had at the resort up there in Rio Doso. So it was nice to be around familiar faces, to get that feel, that old school vibe, that Tapia vibe that we had back in those days. And I've been excited ever since I signed with them and knew that I was going to be working with them. I'm really looking forward to picking up where we left off back then.
Was there any kind of intrigue to a different kind of challenge of, once again, kind of with Impact Boxing, starting with a startup promotion?
Was there what now?
Any kind of intrigue or interest with that challenge of being with a startup promotion almost? Somebody new to the game, the name of Impact Boxing?
I think anytime you make a change, it's a little bit scary. And I was a little skeptical at first because everybody knows I've been loyal to Legacy Boxing, and they've always had my back. And we left on good terms. They're real supportive of my decisions. They know that this was a good opportunity for me with some of the exposure that I'll get on television with Impact Boxing. So I was a little skeptical, but, you know, as time moved on and the more I talked to people about it, and of course, once I knew they signed Austin Trout, I knew that they were about serious business. So I had a good feeling after that moving forward. And then once I attended that first event, I mean, everything felt right. It was a really classy, really nice show. So everything turned out good.
Every so often on Facebook, we'll see a memory that pops up that reminds that you were robbed of the big opportunity of fighting Zab Judah. And it's taken a while, a lot of title fights to get back to this spot. Does it feel like with this endeavor into Impact Boxing that you're getting back to that level?
I believe I am, and I've been working on that over the years. Like you mentioned, on those memories, it hurts every time I see it. It never gets easier seeing all those memories of what could have been. But we've been working hard. We've been putting in the gym time, and we know that all these steps that we're taking to move forward is going to pay off eventually. And I feel that this is a step in the right direction. We got a long way to go. I'm still young. I'm only 30 years old. I haven't been in a ton of battles. I feel like I don't have that many miles on me as far as wars. So we're definitely looking forward to bigger and better things, see what happens.
As we said, you're not one to sit around. How much training are you currently able to do? Are you doing? I know that most of your training is done at home anyway, so your gym is right there. How active are you right now?
You know, I'm pretty active. I'm running and I'm doing, you know, cardio, things like that, punching bags. But, I mean, of course, as soon as we get a date for a fight, we're definitely going to pump it up like we always do, and we'll be more than ready.
If you had to envision a perfect scenario, we'll probably all hear the news. The governor's office will say effective this date, we'll begin to have large gatherings again. How much of a camp? Because I believe once the governor's office announces that is when we'll be able to start scheduling dates with the commission. How much of a camp would you like before you're back in the ring now, given that you've already had two back-to-back?
I would say 3 or 4 weeks would be more than enough time, but I'm pretty sure they'll give us a little bit more than that, considering they'll need to, of course, hype up the fight, promote the fight, and do what they need to do on their end. So I think regardless of the timeline, I think we'll be more than ready to go.
Being at home, finding these ways to fight the boredom, to fight the cabin fever, what's Josh Torres' best suggestion to everybody to keep themselves entertained while we're basically told to stay at home?
I guess the biggest thing I would say is just take a step back, put down the phones, don't read too much news, don't listen to too much news because it can get kind of discouraging. I would say just take advantage of the free time that you have. Spend it with your loved ones, spend it with the ones that matter, and I think that you'll pick up some good habits along the way.
It's always great getting to talk to Josh Torres. Pitt, is it harder that the boxing matches have fell out or that you can't go to the barbershop and do your job daily?
I would say a little bit of both because I love both of my careers, barbering and boxing. They're just two completely different professions, so they kind of, touch different parts of my heart, but I definitely miss them both, and I can't wait to obviously get back into the ring fighting, but I'm still kind of staying physically active, so I'm not missing it as much. The barbering, I definitely can't wait to get back because I'm missing that big time.
Again, sir, it was great getting to talk to you.
Hey, thanks, Michael, for the time.
You and the family stay well, stay safe, and look forward to hearing some news when we'll see you in the ring again.
Awesome, man.